Well, Bobby's one of the greatest players ever in college basketball, not just at Duke. You're a two-time national champion, three Final Fours, the leader in assists, and really one of as courageous a player as could be. I absolutely loved coaching Bobby, and he. I played point guard, and I coached him like I wish I was him. And he had the most freedom because he was instinctively terrific. And we hardly ran any plays or whatever. But when he brought that ball down to that court, something good was going to happen. He had those, Leitner usually throwing it in, but you had Grant Hill and Brian Davis, Thomas Hill. He had athletes, and he made, that's why his numbers retired, but he also has some hardware here.
Isn't it true you nicknamed him or either called him Fearless? Was that kind of a moniker you had for him?
I don't know. That's probably somebody said. But he was, and he hit one of the, as big a shot. Everyone talks about Leitner's shot, and that's a huge shot. But Bobby shot against Vegas when we were down by 5 with just over 2 minutes to go. Three-pointer turned a 3-possession game, 2 points in possession into a 1-possession game. And it knocked them back, and I didn't call anything. They had just switched to their amoeba defense, and I was getting ready to make a big coaching change, and this sucker comes down the court and he's not looking at the bench, he's just, boom. I get chills thinking about it because it's really one of the great shots of all time in an epic game. That was an epic game.
I talked to him last week. He said his freshman year he had like 10 turnovers in the game against North Carolina. I'm sure you remember that. But even then, did you know the moment wasn't too big for him?
No, one, he comes from an incredible family, whether some people call it a basketball family. I just call it an incredible family. And his dad is really one of the great coaches of all time and a Naismith Hall of Famer. So we got him, and you knew he could coach him hard. But I remember one day, Tommy Amaker was one of my assistants, and Bobby was putting pressure on the ball. And I'm looking, and I told Tommy, I said, I've never seen anybody work that hard. And I'm not making him work that hard. He just works that hard. And it was tragic that he got that horrific accident because I think the way he played, it hurt him, obviously, and he never, I think he would have become an outstanding NBA player too, but I'm glad he's coaching. I guess that's in their genes.
How much have you followed him as a coach, and what do you make of this team that he's put together? Obviously one of the best in the history of Arizona State.
Yeah, I haven't followed their team yet. I don't know any of the players. I'm trying to learn. Maybe you could give me a roster. No, I follow Bobby all the time. Bobby's part of our family. And so, no, we're the Hurley family. Bobby, Danny, and the parents are really special people.
He has to be his own coach, but what if you try to advise him to his head coaching career?
Not that much. Every once in a while we'll talk. They play by the time I'm asleep. I'm 77. It's tough to get those games. But now that he's in the Big 12, maybe I'll get to see him more. So, the main thing with him is follow his heart and follow his instincts. Are you kidding me? Just like as a player, incredible instincts. And kids should want to play for him because he's done it. None of them are as good as who he was. And even they may not know that. But if I told them, maybe they wouldn't believe me. But this kid, I'm talking about when he was a kid. This kid was special. And then he and Leitner, then you throw in Grant Hill. We had 3 of the great players in the history of college basketball. team.
He said
What
the two
Here's
you
the
really
last
bond.
question.
What,
Oh,
what,
last
what
question.
characteristics make a player like Bobby great?
Oh, come on. One, he's got talent. Two, he's got fight. Three, he prepares. 4, 5, 6. They keep going. Like he's got it all. So the main thing is he prepared to win. After every practice, at that time, the Stairmaster was the big thing. After every practice, he would go on the Stairmaster for a half hour to 45 minutes and try to break the record he had. And they'd even leave notes for his teammates, try to beat that. And they couldn't. So he never got tired. That's why he picked up full court and ran the ball. And then I never wanted to sub him. And didn't very much. Yeah. You guys enjoy.